just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes. Roll over, Rocktober, feel the cedar rollins. Roll over, so now you know. So get shit-faced and steal the show. She's just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes. Roll over, Rocktober, feel the cedar rollins. Roll over, so now you know. So get shit-faced and steal the show. She's just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes. And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the studio here at NvTv. It's lovely to have you in Belfast. For those of
the uninitiated,
the viewers out there who maybe won't know who you are, tell us a little bit about the Lemonheads and how you started and the history of the band.
Yeah, I really just wanted to play Sex Pistols songs. Like, you know, when we started, I guess I was 16, 17, and that was when we really started. And we did covers of things like Lick It Up, too, really dumb Kiss songs, like really bad Kiss songs. It was me and Ben Diley who started in 84, 85. Yeah. First song was So I Fucked Up, one of the song called So I Fucked Up. Yep, and 86, yeah, we really played our first gig then, and so that makes it like a long time we've been playing.
Mm-hmm. And I read an interview recently where you talked about how whenever the Lemonheads first started out as a bunch of school kids
1986.
Yeah, 1986, 23 years ago. So it started off as a bunch of school kids and you just kind of fell into it, and you said, I fell into it and somehow got lucky.
Yeah, totally. Well, I was just there, the timing was really good, you know, I mean, you have to be talented, I think, to do this job, and you have to be talented, and you also have to have luck, too. Both.
I think you kind of sold yourself short a wee bit, you know, by saying,
yeah.
saying you stumbled into it. I mean, even then in the early albums, the really early albums, which kind of punky, there was a real melodic side to them.
No, you know, I'm not selling them short. I think it's good. I like it. I love my band. I love what I do. I think I'm really good. I always have. I mean, some of the records sound bad to me. Or then they did worse. I just couldn't stand it. We would go to the studio, you know, whatever, 8-track studio, and try to do something, and you know, we traded off on drums. And no one knew how to play, and that's why it sounds okay. I like that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes
that's a real different. That was a real band for a while, a little bit from the beginning. I got to play drums on the third record, on lick. That's me on drums. So.
Yeah. And at what point did you begin to take it seriously then? I mean, what point did you realize that this could be a proper venture?
I haven't got there yet. I haven't got there yet.
Sure.
No, I've got some stuff lined up, other kind of work lined up. You know what I mean? I'm doing a book of pesto acronyms, actually. I love you. Like Popeye explained sex to Olive, for example, or Pluto eclipsed Saturn throughout October, for example, or Prometheus's esophagus stung terribly, ouch, or you get the idea?
Yeah.
You know, like pirates everywhere, stow the octopus, pearl emerges shining, thanks oyster. Proudly, Eve showed thumbs opposable, P-E-S-T-O.
And why pesto? How did you make the leap from, you know, poetic form to
condiments,
food stuff?
Argentina. I was fucking this amazing girl, and I flew to Argentina with her underwear, which I threw away because I thought it was silly. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it was the first one. This post-Evans syndrome takes off. Yeah. Right. So it's such fun. I still don't have one for pterodactyls, or I've got lots of them.
Yeah.
I'm doing a book that we're drawing, you know, like, but I haven't seen. Well, the postmodernist Eskimos sellotape the orca is a great. The drawing's done and everything.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is the first time I've talked about this on, you know, on in public.
And you're doing a children's book. Is that correct, or is that a
That's
scurrilous rumor?
That's it. No, that's
this
it.
is the
That
children's
was
book?
yeah. But I don't really see. My friend wants to make it a children's book. I don't know. I mean, yeah, but I don't know if it has to just be for kids. I guess 8 to 80. You know, I guess that.
Maybe make it a children's book, but introduction, leave out the bit about flying on the plane with the girls' underpants.
Oh no, I'm not gonna talk about that. No way. I bit them off. They were really cool, like lacy underwear. And then I got to Argentina, and I was like pesto for some reason. I don't know. Really cool. Right side of my brain. But you know, you can think of one. You try one. Try one. You're good with words. Like pelicans eat salt tablets openly. You know, politicians' euphemisms simplify the obvious, for example.
Okay, it's good that you've chosen pesto and not mayonnaise or any other.
No, exactly. I've tried linguine. I've tried linguine. It's
Linguine.
itch. Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm gonna stick to pesto. Okay.
Usually that would be a bad.
Like you can also do pearl, emerald, sapphire, topaz or turquoise, and then opal. You know, you could also just name stuff. You could go Poe, Edgar, solipsistic teenage obsession. Pesto.
Panther evilly spies the otter.
Nice one. You're there.
I don't know why a panther and an otter would be in the same area of
didn't
the
you see
jungle.
that film when you were a kid of the panther eating the big fish? That's close enough.
Okay.
Remember that weird, crazy, like, I had in my school, you could rent it in the library, of a huge big panther killing this gigantic fish.
So let's go back to the records, if that's okay, if you don't mind.
No, no. The album's Scratch and Sniff. It's the yellow album, Scratch and Sniff.
This is Varshan's, the covers record, yeah?
Yeah, Varshan's. So the vinyl it's got a Scratch and Sniff center.
Yeah, sure.
It smells like pizza.
Like
it
the
smells like
rubbers?
lemon. Yeah,
Yeah.
it smells like lemon. Laying up with Linda used to be fun. Nobody ever paid the rent. There was never anything done then. One day I killed her, so now I'm on the run. But living with Linda used to be fun. Living with Linda, she did what I wanted her to do. Living with Linda wasn't always easy to do so. One day I killed her, so now I'm on the run. But living with Linda used to be fun. 2, 3, 4. Living with Linda, we stole, we fought, we fucked. We never had a quarter. Everything we owned was in hock then. One day I killed her. Now I'm on the run. Living with Linda used to be fun. Living with Linda never had responsibility. She was a dancer at night, and I was rocking and rolling till 3. We drank, we never saw the daylight. That was the death of her and me. So one day I just got bored and killed her. She used to be fun. Laying up with Linda, we stole, we fought, we fucked. Never had a quarter. Everything we owned was in hock, and I got pissed and killed her. So now I'm on the run. But I tell you, living with Linda used to be fun.
well, It's a Shame About Ray, 1993.
That came out in '92, dude. We recorded it in February '92.
Yeah. I think why that touched base with a lot of people was at that particular time, there's a lot of really...
We were just really lucky.
Well, partly that, but partly there was a lot of really horrible grunge music by overgrown, sweaty
like really
men.
too self-important, like serious, like assholes. I take myself seriously, and I don't ever want to diss anyone specifically because everything people do, if people like it, I don't feel part of that equation. I don't have to be. It's happy for everybody, you know, like, yeah.
Yeah, but these are bands like with names like, I don't know, Tug and Plank and Chunk Muffin, and they were singing really heavy songs about, well, I'm making them up. Okay. So like songs about, you know.
Well, I mean, like, okay, like I really don't like stuff like well, Creed and stuff. I guess I don't like that. So it's also religious. It's Christian rock as well. You know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Creed.
Nothing wrong with some Christian rock, but they're a pretty bad example.
Either,
yeah,
but, I mean,
I think you picked the worst fish out of that barrel.
Creed's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one name I mentioned. Because they kicked my sister out of one of their parties once. And she was at, she was at a bar. Yeah. And my sister's used to like those kind of things, you know, like she's been to a million after parties and shit. And she was actually kicked out of a bar when like Creed came. They actually came to their own party. You never go to those, you know. Yeah. The record. I don't know.
Pancreas explodes straight to operation. Like that one?
Dude, that's a little too close to the organ.
Yeah.
Definitely some inner organs bursting would be a pain, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be bad for kids. I think rhymes about hospital procedures. Maybe let's avoid those.
I guess no, that's a really good one though.
Thank you. Yeah, but it's a shame about Ray. I think what was great about it was at that particular time, you know, it's like you came out and you were like saying, you know what, it's okay to be influenced by Grant Parsons and the Byrds and Big Star, and it's okay to play acoustic guitar, and you know, where everyone else was like stepping really lazily, like stepping on grunge pedals,
we were trying to do that kind of thing, like exactly when we started. That was what we were trying to do, and like, you know, Nirvana and stuff and Mudhoney just sort of nailed it, you know, and I just don't have a high enough voice to do that kind of music. Yeah. So, but I got off some good songs still, like Die Right Now, and I don't know if you heard it, and I got a couple of good songs out of it, but I thought, especially because they, you know, that movement started going that way, I was like, I don't want to be part of this grunge movement, which we were totally part of. Like everyone stayed at our house, but didn't want to be. I just figured it was real natural anyway, but I thought, fuck it, I'm over it. I mean, if you heard Hate Your Friends, you know what I'm talking about. Like, it sounds a lot like sort of...
Yeah. And Common Feel Lemonheads came next. And that for me was, I mean, I really liked it, but it's a lot weirder. It's a lot darker. That's predecessor.
Like Favorite Tea. I like that song, though. I think it's a good record. It's just they maybe changed the cover, and the cover really ended up sucking. Like they changed the picture of me, and like we got to see your eyes, and I couldn't do anything. They were like, this is what we're using. Like, fuck.
I think at that time though, the media were saying, here's this poster boy.
I mean, that's the last thing. I'm not like handsome anyway, you know. I'm not like good looking. It's like really rough, man. It's rough being called that, you know. Like, my dad was like, dude, why? Or he thought I was doing it all like I was on purpose. And it was, I mean, my agent, People Magazine actually did call out of the. It just happened, you know. Like we didn't like work it out. Yeah. I think it had something to do with throwing myself down the stairs though, because Ali Chu's dad worked at People Magazine, so that could have been it. Yeah. Whoops, I talked about it. No, Ali, it's fine now.
And did that make you?
Well, Faye Dunaway's husband took my picture though. That was cool. Okay. It was in Glasgow, and I was wearing a Black Sabbath badge. I tried to do everything right. And then they called me a grunge god. Yeah. Whoa. Yep.
But it's that idea of just labeling people, I suppose, putting people into wee boxes. Yeah. And
you know, it was a good year at least though. Like Christy Turlington was in there, and I mean, I like girls and stuff.
And did that make you disenchanted with the whole music business?
No, not me. He made everyone else going, well, you can't. They're calling him this. He can't be a good musician. And people get that, you know. But, yeah.
And Cardboard and Cloth came next, and that again was I felt a much darker, sadder record. Yeah. And don't take this the wrong way, but it was like you were in a bad place, you know, when you made that record, and it seemed as if you were very unhappy with a lot of things.
Yeah, well, that was a real lifesaver, the record, though, to make it. It was such a catharsis, you know? Yeah. But I like Losing Your Mind, that song, the melody, I really like it. The singing really could have been better. I could probably even do that better now, but you get I'm pouring whiskey, you know, it was just all the cliches. They were just, but it was fun. That record, it was just like, we're gonna spend like fucking fuckloads of money on this record, and it's just gonna sound totally like normal and whatever.
Yeah.
And it's stupid. But I rented a place where John Lennon used to go and scream, this old Primal Scream Center.
Yeah.
Okay. It was fucking awesome. This huge fucker house, you know, like where Bon Jovi rented and shit. So that was just my moment to go, okay, I'll try this rock star thing for a second.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's hilarious. They wouldn't let me hear McEnroe's record. I asked him every day at Bearsville, please, I want to hear it, please. I like John McEnroe. I like Jimmy Connors too, but I want to hear the music. Not once. He made an album. You've never heard John McEnroe's music, have you? Have you?
I kind of have, but I was so scarred by the experience that I thought, let's not go there again. Stick to tennis, John. I felt like saying, you can't be serious putting out a record as guff as that and putting your name to it.
You never put it out.
Yeah.
But it was like, I sort of, my life kind of was like that too, like The Return of Bruno. Was that record?
Yeah, that was Bruce Willis, right?
That's
after
the
Moonlighting. Yeah.
Best, weirdest record. That affected my life a lot, that record. We made it into the real Bruno, and we recorded a different record and made a different cover for that record.
Yeah.
I should get that one out if you want to hear it sometime.
Sure.
We had this thing, like an old mattress with all the springs, and we hung different things. It was called The Range. You make all kind of noises on it. And
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's where, a liking for Bruce Willis goes into a strange world of obsession. Yeah. It's slightly dangerous.
Yeah. The real Bruno. No, it changed. We were tripping really hard, and like it changed completely. It had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
We wrote different words, and it became a whole thing. We used to make tapes all the time, man. That's what people do.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a gay trucker anthem. And when I wrote it with my friend, my dad said, "Wow, is my son gay or something?" But it's just a song about freedom of choice, and it just happens not to be my own. Hey man, some of my best friends are racist though, you know what I mean? Take a look into some big gray eyes, then ask yourself you wanna make them cry. Looking out of them it's just as well, but you're gonna live to see. I'm gonna ask you why. Either way you got a bone to pick, can't you leave that to somebody else? And I don't need you to suck my dick or to help me feel good about myself. Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart. Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart. Why can't you look after yourself and not down on me? Do you have to try to piss me off 'cause I'm easy to please? Why can't you look after yourself and not down on me? Yeah, well, I understand now you're not with the big gay scene. If you can find a way to add it up, it might be hard, but it might be enough. I'd be grateful, I'd be satisfied. You might find in time it wouldn't feel so bad. After all, it doesn't take that much, and it would mean the sum to me. For you to lose the part that's still afraid and not prepared to see my big gay heart. In the dark, my big gay heart, big gay heart. Please don't break my big gay heart. Why can't you look after yourself and not down on me? Do you have to try to piss me off just 'cause I'm easy to please? Why can't you look after yourself and not down on me. Yeah, well, I understand now you're not with the big gay scene. Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart. Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart. Big gay heart, in the dark, my big gay heart. Big gay heart, please don't break my big gay heart.
I'll tell you what's interesting about this, and what's interesting about even your song lyrics and stuff, Evan, is that you're always really upfront about exactly what's going on in your life, whether you're in a really, really dark place or a kind of happy place. And you know, and that's the kind of thing that you just get hammered for in the press, for being so honest. And where does that desire come from, that desire to tell people, you know, like there you're talking about
what it does is it comes from, like, you know, I've always thought the best thing to do is like break every law of show business and try to carry on as it being your career, because I've actually done that.
Yeah.
I've actually broken every single thing you're supposed to do, and I'm still able to live off it. So, you know, I wasn't comfortable the way things were getting. Like, it was really too much. Like, not too much or anything. We sold 1 million records, you know, so it was great. You know? Shame about Ray, whatever. In the world, way over 1 million, but that was great. That's enough, though. Look what happens to these people that sell 10 million records.
Sure.
Either their music suffers or their actual life suffers. You know, like, I've never seen anyone unscathed from it. Yeah. And so keeping it, like, you also keep, like, really psyched if you've never, like, sold, like, 10 million records out of the box. Sure. But that's what they were, you know, I got a double whammy because that's what they were expecting, you know. They really, you know, at Atlantic, whatever, you know. Yeah, it's fucked up.
And is that why there was such a big gap after Car Button Cloth then, before the next record?
No. I just quit. I started going out to Aspen and skiing all winter and surfing all summer for a while, and just fishing and doing this and that. I played music, but not ever live, like, for a long time. I took like 1 2-year vacation, and then like one really long one, like a 5-year one. Sure. So you need them in this business, because you work a lot of years in a row too. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
And was that, I guess, well, put it this way, I think you once said that, like, selling millions of records was a curse.
No, not more. Yeah, but I like having some success. It's good.
Yeah, but lots of successes.
I don't know if it's that good, because I've never seen it make someone not start to be horrible, or like something really horrible happens to them for that. Because, you know, like, it's just at a comfortable place where people know some people have heard it, and it's enough for me. Yeah.
Sure. And just to go back to something we said earlier, the likes of Graham Parsons and the Birds and Big Star and people like that, what was it about them that touched you, I guess? Why did
they never sold any records either? True, but I mean, I sold more records than Graham. You know, like when he was alive, like way more. Yeah.
And he was a sad character.
He was so good, though. Yeah. It's weird those records didn't sell. I mean, some of the best music doesn't sell. You know, like Big Star didn't sell it. You know? Yeah, sure. But gradually, people got it. We were really lucky with that at my high school, because our English teacher was a big Star fan, and so I was into him when I was only 15 years old, like way before anyone got into it. We knew it from my high school. Yeah. Sure. So I guess, what's the future going to hold now? So you just released Versions, which for anybody who doesn't know is like a covers record. And actually, Versions. I think I'll tell you one thing I find really interesting about that record. Yeah. The covers that you pick are pretty obscure. Yeah. A lot of them, you know? Yeah, that was Gibby. Gibby really, like, I only picked Fragile, laying up with Linda, kind of, but no, he played that one for me. Sorry, Fragile, the Graham song, Can't Take It Anymore. Yeah. And Waiting Around to Die, And like one other one, but Gibby really picked everything. Like I didn't want to do it, but he was guiding the whole thing. Like Dirty Robot, I would never do a song like that, but it's real drums, and people hate it, so it's you gotta be doing something right.
Yeah.
I like that one. Yeah.
And Gibby Haynes from the Butthole Surfers. I mean that's an odd like on paper that's an odd combination.
I know, but Gibby's like, well, he's just one of my best friends since 1993. Yeah. So we have a band called the Time Whales. Right. We've only played one gig.
Sure.
But no, Gibby's like an incredible gentleman and a scholar. Have you ever met him?
No, not in person.
Fucking, he's right on. My dad really liked him. My dad came out to LA when we were recording Come On Feel Lemonheads, and those guys are just like, they got along great. Gibby's just so smart, and I love him. He's a great guy.
So when can we expect another Lemonheads album? Is that going to come out soon?
Yeah, I think that it's going to happen in the spring or fall of next year.
Yeah.
Yeah, among other things. I don't know. Sure. Who knows what's going to happen? But I think I'm going to be able to get it together for recording. It'll probably come out next fall, realistically.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. And the Pesto acronyms back?
That's ready to go anytime. Everyone they get like into it, and then they're like lazy and stuff. My friend, have you ever seen M is for Metal, the book?
No.
It's a great Australian book. I'm sure they have it here. It's really massive, but he did that, which is like the metal alphabet and did the punk alphabet. So he's the perfect guy to ask. He's an old friend of mine from Australia. And so I just gotta know. He's done the postmodernist Eskimo sellotape, the Orca one. It's great.
Yeah. Cool.
It's like, and they're like cool, dressed like spiky Eskimos, and it's all about cartoons, like the image, the visual image.
Yeah. Sure. Well, listen, Evan, thanks very much indeed. Thanks for coming into NvTv and talking to us. Really appreciate it.
And once again, I apologize for your listening audience for my voice. It's early in the morning. I can't really.
No, it's all good. That's all good. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Okay. Satan's in the Manger, take 666. Satan's in the manger. Now you're all in danger. Satan's in the manger. Now you're out of danger. You have nothing to fear. Your king is here. Your king is here. Satan's in the manger. Now you're all in danger. Satan's in the manger. Now you're out of danger. You have nothing to fear. Your king is here. Your king is here. Satan's in the manger. Satan's in the manger. Satan's in the manger. Now you're out of danger. I'm not selling them short. I think it's good. I like it. I love my band. I love what I do. I think I'm really good. I always have. I mean, some of the records sound bad to me. Or then they did worse. I just couldn't stand it. We would go to the studio, whatever, 8-track studio, and try to do something, and you know, we traded off on drums, and no one knew how to play, and that's why it sounds okay. I like that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes
that's a real different. That was a real band for a while, a little bit from the beginning. I got to play drums on the third record, on lick. That's me on drums. So.
Yeah. And at what point did you begin to take it seriously then? I mean, what point did you realize that this could be a proper venture?
I haven't got there yet. I haven't got there yet.
Sure.
No, I've got some stuff lined up, other kind of work lined up. You know what I mean? I'm doing a book of pesto acronyms, actually. I love you. Like Popeye explained sex to Olive, for example, or Pluto eclipsed Saturn throughout October, for example. In 17, and that was when we really started, and we did covers of things like Lick It Up, too, really dumb Kiss songs, like really bad Kiss songs. It was me and Ben Diley who started in 84, 85. Yeah. First song was So I Fucked Up, one of the song called So I Fucked Up. Yep, and 86, yeah, we really played our first gig then, and so that makes it like a long time we've been playing.
And I read an interview recently where you talked about how whenever the Lemonheads first started out as a bunch of school kids
1986.
Yeah, 1986, 23 years ago. So it started off as a bunch of school kids, and you just kind of fell into it, and you said, I fell into it and somehow got lucky.
Yeah, totally. Well, I was just there, the timing was really good, you know, I mean, you have to be talented, I think, to do this job, and you have to be talented, and you also have to have luck, too. Both.
I think you kind of sold yourself short a wee bit. You know, by saying, saying you stumbled into it. I mean, even then in the early albums, the really early albums, which kind of punky, there was a real melodic side to them.
Rocktober, feel the cedar-ons roll over, so now you know. So get shit-faced and steal the show. She's just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes.
And you, my father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good. Hi.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the studio here at NvTv. It's lovely to have you in Belfast. For those of
the uninitiated,
the viewers out there who maybe won't know who you are, tell us a little bit about the Lemonheads and how you started and the history of the band.
Yeah, I really just wanted to play Sex Pistols songs, like, you know, when we started. I guess I was 16, or Prometheus's esophagus stung terribly. Ouch. Yeah. Or you get the idea?
Yeah.
You know, like pirates everywhere, stow the octopus. Yeah. Pearl emerges shining. Thanks, oyster. Proudly, Eve showed thumbs opposable. P-E-S-T-O.
And why pesto? How did you make the leap from, you know, poetic form to
condiments,
food stuff?
Argentina. I was fucking this amazing girl, and I flew to Argentina with her underwear, which I threw away because I thought it was silly. And then all of a sudden I was like, oh, it was the first one was post-Evans syndrome takes off.
Yeah.
Right. So, but it's such fun. I still don't have one for pterodactyls, or I've got lots of them.
Yeah.
I'm doing a book that we're drawing, you know, like, but I haven't seen. Well, the postmodernist Eskimos sellotape the orca is a great. The drawing's done and everything.
Sure.
Yeah. So this is the first time I've talked about this in public.
And you're doing a children's.
Just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes. Roll over, Rocktober, feel the cedar rollins. Roll over, so now you know. get shit-faced and steal the show. She's just a little bit less out of it than she was when we first met. Methamphetamine and dirty magazines, still buying cigarettes.